Let's take a look at an Audi R8 PCP or lease. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, folks. JD here again as usual with another quick PCP offers stroke lease stroke what's the best kind of way of getting a particular car series. This is probably about the 7th or 8th I've done on these, and I'm asking people to make suggestions as to cars they'd like me to look at, and today's car is the Audi R8. Now the person in question didn't mention which model, so I've just done a search, and whichever one has come up, that's the one we're going to look at today. If you're new to the channel, this channel is all about car finance, better educating you on PCPs and HPs and leasing and salary sacrifice and all sorts of things. So thanks for popping by if you are new to the channel. If you're not new to the channel, thanks very much for your continued support. Okay, so what I did, I just did a very quick search for Audi R8 offers, and this is the first one that came up, so no affiliation at all obviously, and it says Audi R8 Coupe with 6.1% APR, so it's quite a high APR really on a new car. If we scroll down to the offer, the quoted offer is a 2-year PCP agreement, 5,000 miles per year. I suppose they're kind of going down the route that this might be a second car, so you know, you might just use it at weekends and have a bit of fun in. So it's 23 plus 1, so it's 23 monthly payments at $12.99, so it's not a cheap car obviously. Massive deposit, you've got to put in nearly £28,000 deposit. It's got a retail price of 118,145. If anybody caught my video earlier today when I was talking about the guaranteed future value on PCPs and the fact that I'd seen this video and I didn't think it was very well explained, here you see, it's exactly what I was talking about this morning. You take off the £27,915.79 from 118,145 and the amount of credit is 90,229, not the difference between the amount less the deposit and the future value at the other end. So there we go. You can see that you are financing the entire amount regardless of whether you pay that balloon payment off at the end or not. Anyway, so we've got an optional final payment of 69,825. As I said, 6.1% APR, massive excess mileage charge of 72 pence per mile. We'll perhaps look a little bit more at excess mileage in another video. This is interesting, something I've literally just seen. Look, miles per annum 10,000. Miles per annum 5,000. So again, a misleading quote. Which one is it? Is it 10,000 miles per year? Is it 5,000 miles per year? We'll assume it's 5,000 miles per year, but it could be 10. So first and foremost, as I always say, let's just check that the spreadsheet is working, and as I always say, you can get a copy of this spreadsheet for a one-off donation of £10. So let's put in some figures. So the total cost is 118,145. We've got to put a deposit in of 27,915.79. Only in this example, by the way, you don't have to put that deposit in. They've only done that so they can quote you $12.99 a month exactly. Dealer deposit contribution, nothing. Guaranteed future value is 69,825. Option to purchase fees a tenner, although it doesn't really make any odds on the spreadsheet. Starting month we'll say is this month, so August 2021. Quoted APR of 6.1, and it's 23 equal payments, okay, with month 24 being the optional. So I'll put 23 in there. Not bad, coming out at $12.99.58 on the spreadsheet, and they've got $12.99 dead. So that's good, the spreadsheet's pretty close. So first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to try and see if we can beat it on a PCP just by doing a very, very quick coast-to-coast cars quotation. Although, as I said before, there are others. Orange Wheels, Drive the Deal, Buy a Car, Car Wow, etc. Use them all when you're trying to get a best price. But as I always said, don't start with the monthly payment, start with the purchase price. Then we'll take a look at a lease deal, and we'll see whether, in this case, lease or PCP is the best way to go. So what I'm going to do is I've nipped over to Lease Loco, and I found this car. All of these came up, look, but I think if we look closer, look, it's a coupe, so it's not a Spider, V10 rear wheel drive, S-tronic, which I think is this one, 5.2 V10 S-tronic rear-wheel drive. Okay, so let's see. Now you can see the price has gone up massively recently. It's gone up from, in their example quote, $12.65 a month on the 17th of July, 19th of July, to now $14.35. So it's gone up £170 a month recently. So it'll be interesting how this comes out. So we'll choose 5,000 miles a year, the same. We'll choose 2 years. And the maximum deposit we can put in is 12 months on the lease, which is $22,206. And that's coming out at $18.50 a month versus $12.99 with a 28 grand deposit. So what we'll do is, we know the spreadsheet works. We know it's pretty close to their quote. We'll assume everything else is the same. We'll change our deposit to whatever this is, which is $22,206.67. Let's see if we can whack that into here. Hopefully, there we go. Is that going to work? Yeah, okay. Does that work? Yeah, okay. So, with their deposit, assuming everything else is the same on the PCP, it's coming out at $15.62 a month. So, unusually, compared to some of the deals we've looked at recently, the lease is a lot more expensive. And that can be proven by what they're saying here, look, because the good thing about Lease Loco is it gives a score out of 100 as to whether it thinks it's a good time to take a lease on a particular car or whether the lease price is good. They're giving it 23. So they're saying, using our unique algorithm, deals below 60 are considered by us to be poor. So it's a bad time to lease an R8. So looking at this, it would certainly look, even using the standard quote from this dealer, that with that kind of deposit, we're still about nearly £300 a month cheaper on this particular car. Let's see if we can beat that. So let's go over to Coast Cars and get a purchase price offer. So build a car, Audi R8, petrol, automatic, 2-door, 5-door S-tronic rear-wheel drive coupe. That's the one. Interesting what they're saying. It's 120,185, and Audi is saying 118,145. So it looks like they may have discounted it already there. So let's select that trim. Assume there's no options. That's coming out, look, at a 9% saving of 109,635. And they are saying, I don't know if you can read this on the screen, but it does say Audi PCP is 6.1. And there's no deposit contribution, look, so the cash price is exactly the same as the finance price. So all we need to do is, assuming everything else is the same, assuming the GFB is the same, the APR is the same, which it says it is there, let's change our purchase price to 109,635, and we'll change the deposit back to what they were quoting, which was 27,915.79. So rather than paying $12.99 a month, if you could get that purchase price with everything else the same, $907. Blimey. A good saving, folks, because it's 2-year term, you see. So we're saving, what, 109 from 118. So we're saving 9 grand over 2 years. So that's why it's £300 odd a month cheaper. So if you could get that price, which we know we can, because Coast to Coast are quoting it, you might not get it from your local dealer, but you can certainly get it from somewhere. And assuming everything else is the same, the final value, the APR, etc., looks like we've just saved nearly £300 a month. And it's certainly a lot cheaper to lease at the moment than it is PCP. Okay, I hope, as always, that was remotely interesting. Please do subscribe if you've not already done so. Like I say, if you want a copy of either of the spreadsheets, the salary sacrifice spreadsheet for electric vehicles and company cars, or the spreadsheet that you've just seen me using, you can get a one-off donation of £10 for both, per spreadsheet, I should say. You can get a copy, including as many updates as I care to make. I will see you next time for the next installment, or anything else I think about in the meantime. You can buy me a coffee here, by the way, if you ever want to, and that's the email to send your request for the spreadsheets to. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.